bring in our expert when it comes to dental sensors. He's also like a budding farmer. Just talking about this, I need to let everyone know. So Sean, Sean's been in the group for a while. He's been hooking us up with Apex, the dental sensors. The company's called Masterlink, but I know
Yep.
a lot of you guys, know Apex dental sensors. So for the longest time, he was in Arizona for the longest time, and I think we talked about this last Facebook Live. But I want to let everyone know. But Sean was like, you know what? There's more to life than the
desert
storms. Like, I want to go somewhere where there are actually seasons. So now you're in North Carolina, Sean.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And you're now raising chickens as well.
Yep. Santa brought us some chickens and started a garden here recently. And I don't know, maybe we're going to start getting some goats and some cows and pigs. And I don't know, we'll try it all. So we'll see how it goes.
Definitely, living off the land, true farmer. But the great news is, guys, is that he's not leaving dentistry. He's not going to. Maybe you might run into him for those folks in North Carolina. Maybe you'll run into him at a farmer's market one day. Who knows? But for now, he's still with Masterlink. He's still hooking us up with Apex dental sensors. So that's good news for all of us. Now, for those who are, because we always get new people in the group, right? They're like, oh, what's a good deal with sensors? I'll put Apex. Who's Apex? So for those who are new, we got a lot of new people. We get a lot of new grads, not a lot of new people finding the group. For those who don't know about Apex dental sensors, look, guys, it's not like Sean him and his dad run this company. It's not like they just started yesterday, right? Yep. Tell everybody, how long have you guys been at this game, and talk about like how long you guys been doing sensors and why you are specializing in this. I mean, you're not selling CBCTs on the side or anything like that. You're not selling curing lights or anything. It's mainly sensors and intraoral cameras. But talk about the how long. There you are. Hold on. What happened there? Hey, that was weird.
That was weird.
We both kicked each other out out of the group for some reason. Okay, so we're back on, guys. Okay, so Sean, how long have you guys been doing this for?
Yeah, so Masterlink's been in business for 30 plus years, and about a decade ago, we've been selling sensors here for probably about 15, 20 of that here. And about a decade ago, we brought on our own sensor, the Apex sensor. We were with the goal in mind of just going direct to the dentist, not going through a lot of the distributors. So we only sell direct here. And by doing that, we're able to cut our costs down significantly because we don't have that middleman here to pay Henry Schein or Patterson here. So that's why we're able to offer a high quality sensor at typically half the cost of what you would typically pay versus Dexis, Schick, Gendex, a lot of the major dental sensors out there. But yeah, we've been in business for a long time, been a long time Nifty member here, kind of been around almost from the beginning here.
Seriously, seriously, almost in the beginning. And I want to make sure that everyone knew that, because again, they're probably thinking, like a lot of us dentists, when we get out of school, we're like, okay, we got to buy our sensor from like the big distributors, but we don't realize that, you can buy from other, and again, small companies like yours, get a sensor that's just as same quality at the fraction of the price. Now let's talk about that, because people will say, well, this sensor from this company, it's going to be better than Apex. But a lot of times people don't realize that, sometimes you just get a sensor, they slap their name on it, and it's like 10 times the price, right? Or double the price. Yeah. Talk about the sensors that you guys pick, because again, before you guys were selling other sensors and you realize, well, we can get our own sensor and save a lot of people money. So explain that whole kind of world of dental sensors.
Yeah, I guess it kind of we got into the game because we kind of we first did kind of computer IT for a lot of dental offices, and then sensors kept on being a piece of equipment that kept on coming through here. So we were distributors a little bit for Patterson. then switched over to other a couple other dental sensors here over the years. And again, it was eliminating that middleman here, is that
Yeah.
we were able to bring on, we search around. There's only a handful of suppliers worldwide that actually make these things here, and we found a good quality supplier that makes high quality equipment. Our sensors are made in Japan. Japanese, they make high quality
Yeah.
equipment here. It's not anything that's going to fall apart here. It's nice quality. But the sensors, they take crystal clear X-rays, right there on par with Dexys, Schick, Gendex here. They're gonna be durable, last a long time as long as you're taking care of them. Whether it be our sensor or any sensor there on the market, you're gonna have a nice quality sensor here.
Well, I think the biggest thing that people need to realize is that and you've probably experienced this, right? A lot of times, depending on who your supply, the place where you're buying your supplies from, you're like, okay, well, I'm thinking about getting sensors from over here, and they naturally, the reps, they want you to buy from their place, right? And so they like to use these scare tactics, and the most common scare tactic is, well, Apex is not going to work with your imaging software.
Yeah.
So, Sean, just please debunk that myth.
Yep, that's probably probably biggest question that comes up, is that do these work with my own software? There's a lot of offices, they've gone digital. It's not like we're coming from film to digital and we're having to get into an imaging software here. So a lot of people already maybe have an imaging software. If you don't and you're still running digital, you need to go digital now here. But that's probably the most common question, is that do these sensors work in my imaging software? And the answer would be pretty much yes. Pretty much any major imaging system we work with. The only really big one that is a little bit of a frustration is Carestream. They're probably one of the most proprietary imaging systems out there. We're able to take an image inside of there. The problem is that they limit you on third-party equipment in terms of taking X-rays inside of templates. So they really reserve that for the Carestream sensors. So it's nothing that of us that's doing that. It's Carestream that's putting those limitations on there. They're trying to lock you in to buy strictly and only Carestream sensors. But Dexys, Dentrix Ascend, EagleSoft Imaging, VixWin, all the major imaging systems here we work with, not a problem. We're integrated into those on a continual basis here.
So, again, I think that's something that people need to understand as well. Whenever, let's say there's a doctor who's using Carestream, and you guys say, look, I mean, we have issues working with them. It has nothing to do with you guys. It has everything to do with them. So can you explain that? Because a lot of times they're like, well, Apex doesn't work with my software. But the thing is that a lot of times it's not
us. It's how your software was designed. Your software was like Dexys was designed around the Dexys sensor. EagleSoft was designed around the Schick sensors there. So they work best with their by design, because like I said, they were designed strictly for those, because you got to understand they want you to buy just their stuff. But in most cases, we can have it working just as seamlessly as the sensor it was designed. Software that your sensor was, or that your system was designed for here, will work just as seamlessly with our sensor here. Mm-hmm. And we have videos all on our website. We try to be as transparent as possible, because we do know that this is a pretty big investment here for a lot of offices, and it's a primary tool that you're going to be using on a consistent basis. But we try to answer all of your questions. So that's why we have videos of how our sensors work with every single major imaging software there. So you have a good general understanding of, like, this is what you see is how this is going to work. We've got our sample X-rays on our website. Those are X-rays taken by our customers. Those, I could sit here all day and take X-rays and make them be the perfect of the best of the best of the best. But we wanted to provide real world results from a variety of different X-ray heads, from older units, newer units, handheld units, and it just provides more real world results. So we went kind of a different path there. But those are all X-rays on our website. When you go into the sample X-rays page, those are X-rays provided us by our customers there. And we just, like I said, we just try to be as transparent as possible. We're not hiding our pricing with any stuff. We're always public on that here. So
You guys list your prices out all the time. In fact, we have your
yeah.
prices listed up here. You're not
Yep.
nickel and diming. Now, with that being said, I think it's really important that people understand whether, I mean, Apex sensors are just like the sensors that's sold by the big guys, right? It also means they have some of the same shortcomings. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know there's a there's a nifty deal. You get a great price, but their sensors are not indestructible. Okay, I think it's like super. Like I need to let everyone know, like these are like sensors, like they're high quality sensors like the other one, but they're not like this next. They're not indestructible. What I mean by that, like you can't throw it, you can't swing it
Well,
against the wall.
it's just like your iPhone. I use that as an example here. Is that a lot of people I think would consider the iPhone to be a pretty nice device there, but if you drop it a certain way or just at any times, you're gonna break the screen.
Yeah,
That doesn't make it a inferior product or it's not built well, because it is built well. It's just like they're not a fragile piece of glass, but you should treat all sensors, whether they're ours or Dexis, Schick, or Gendex. No sensor on the market is indestructible. Every sensor can break. If you let in the most common thing of sensor failure is either they were dropped or you're letting the patients bite on them. No sensor should be bitten on. While designed to go in the mouth, they're not designed to be bitten on. That's what you're supposed to be utilizing them with, either like those bite tabs or bite blocks or some sort of positioning, and that's what they should be biting on, not your sensor. And,
I love that. I love that. I love that. I mean, again, you think about it, it's like, yes, it's meant to go in the mouth, not to be bitten on, because yes, I mean, it's still it's resilient, but it's still fragile too. Now, I will say this. Now, just like your iPhone, you can get Apple Care, right? You can get
yep.
like warranty and stuff like that. I mean, you guys do offer some kind of warranty. Can you just talk about that before we dive into like nifty deals and whatnot? Talk about
Yeah,
like the
so
warranties, because you look, you guys are sympathetic, right? You know stuff happens, right? And so you guys have a system where it's a win-win for everybody. It takes care of you guys, but it takes care of us who have maybe patients and maybe team members who are not as careful.
Yep. So the sensors are going to come with a 2-year manufacturer's warranty. Basically, your manufacturer's warranty is going to cover just strictly your manufacturer defects. The big thing that it's not going to cover is physical damage. Like I said, those two other things, letting patients biting on it or dropping it, that's not what your manufacturer's warranty is going to cover. That's where our secondary kind of plans come into play here. Our first plan is our sensor care protection plan. That is, we've kind of changed how the structuring is going here for 2024, but that plan is $64.95 a month. It covers up to 5 sensors per office. In the event that you break the sensor, this is where things have changed. We actually made it more affordable here now. It's $2,500 for your replacement, whether it is size 1 or size 2. If you break it, you send in your broken one. We'll replace it with a brand new one for $2,500. That's the first plan. You're also getting sensor care support included that as well. So any technical support calls, training, they're installing more computers. That's all inclusive into that plan there as well. We have a third plan here is the sensor care protection plan plus. This plan is $79.95 a month here. And this is a per sensor plan. In the event that you break it and it is completely toast here, we will replace it for free once per 12-month period. So if you break it more than that in a 12-month period, there will be a replacement cost on that second one. And that replacement cost would come out to $2,000 for the replacement on that plan. But we have you covered. We came up with these plans there to make sure that we're covering all kind of bases here of what potentially could happen here. So you can write it out here and not get protection and take the risk here. But unfortunately, we don't know when accidents are going to happen. It only takes that once here, again, whether to drop your sensor or drop your iPhone. So it's really up to you. We, like I said, structured that in terms of you want full, complete coverage here, or do you want kind of the middle ground coverage?
I mean, it's a little bit something for everybody, right? The people who want more coverage, you can pay more. I mean, it's just like, again, any kind of like insurance coverage there. But the great news is that if you have a team that or patients that are a little bit more clumsy, I mean, you're protected. And again, like for that amount of cost that you're paying for, and you get a free sensor. I mean, not a free, but like a replacement sensor free of charge. I mean, that's huge, right? Now, again, guys, if you break it twice, I mean, come on, then you have other issues that you need to address, right?
You need to have a talk with your staff then at that point.
Exactly. Okay. So before we talk about the pricing, I want to get into this Apex Spread the Love giveaway. I love it. I love how you guys are always thinking outside the box. And look, I mean, first of all, I got to address something because people always wonder, okay, Apex Spread the Love giveaway, sensor giveaway. What's the catch? Sean, what's the catch? Just tell everybody. What's the catch here?
The only really big requirement here is that you need to be an active and practicing dentist here. But you go to the link that'll be in the post here. You put in your information here on March 1st. We're going to be announcing the winner here on our Facebook page, and you get a free sensor.
That's it. I mean, and again, you guys are thinking, what's the catch? Well, look, here's the thing. I mean, I will tell you, like, they just want people to know what they do, right? Like, again, you guys will hear a lot because they're sponsored our group. You guys will hear about Apex, but look, Sean just wants to spread the word. He's been saving a lot of people. I've had an Apex sensor, save a lot of people a ton of money here. And he wants, again, when we talk about spread the love, talk about letting all your friends know, right? Like you and your friends know. So again, just, fill out the form. Doesn't cost you anything, but hey, you might gain a sensor out of it.
Yeah, no purchase required.
So. No purchase. Okay. Now, speaking of which, now for those who are like, okay, I'm thinking about, okay, I do want a sensor. I do want to take advantage of the sensor. I'll do the giveaway as well, but I want to buy a sensor right now. You guys already know there's options where you can get warranties and whatnot, but let's talk about the Nifty deal. There's a Nifty deal. We got a special deal on the Apex sensors. Sean, you take it away. Size 1, he's going to show some love to the pedo practices and also regular practices. Man. So size 1, size 2, let's talk about it.
Yep. So a size number 1 typically retails for $4,995. We're doing a Nifty Thrifty deal of $2,995. Plus, you get an additional 5% off on top of that as well for being Nifty members.
I mean, I love that. I love that. Now that's size 1. What about size 2? Because again, size 2.
Size 2 adult typically retails for $5,495. Going on sale here for $3,495. Again, with also an additional 5% off the top as well.
Now, I have the link here, and guys, just click on the link. That's how you're going to get the deal. Is the 5% already added in, or they need to put a code?
No, you just need to put your the Nifty code there, which we'll put that in the post there.
Okay, so we'll put that in the comments right there. You guys make sure you use the code because again, a lot of people know about their site, but not everyone's in Nifty, and we get a hookup, right? We get the extra 5%. Yep. Okay, Sean. So, what is okay? They have the link here. They can click on the love, the Spread the Love giveaway. They can click on the store as well. And we've been talking about sensors, but you guys sell more things than just sensors. Let's go over a couple of those things.
Yeah, we sell.
One thing being like you need something to take the X-ray with, right? And you guys have that covered as well. Talk about the product you got for that.
Yeah, we got our popular unit that we've been selling here for years, as well as the Cocoon handheld. It's kind of a direct competitor to the Nomad, typically a little bit less than what you pay for a Nomad. That unit is normally retails for $7,500, currently on sale for $5,650. And Nifty members save, I believe it's $100 on top of that for that.
There you go, man. I mean, you can do a lot with $100. So again, now. Let me ask you this. I mean, there's a Nifty deal with the sensors, and then there's a Nifty deal with. So if they buy both of those, they still get the Nifty deal with both, right? Like not.
Yeah. I mean, you want to save your $100 on the Cocoon, and then get your 5% off on the sensor. There, combine them.
Okay, just wanted to make sure for those who have new practices, or maybe you're expanding, right? Maybe you're expanding. You need more sensors. You also need something to take the X-ray with, right? Yep. So you got the Cocoon, and again, Cocoon, it looks sweet, right? Like again. If you guys like the portable X-ray, they have that. But okay, so we got the sensors, we got the Cocoon. We also have the Apex cam. Talk about the Apex cam. How does that compare to? Because again, a lot of times people are like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna get the those sensors on eBay that I mean, that sensors, the cameras that cost like $100, right? But unfortunately, those $100 sensor cameras, they break like after a month. What makes
Yeah.
Apex different? What makes Apex different?
Yeah, so I mean, big thing with the Apex camera when we came out with it here was to find a quality camera here that's going to take quality pictures here and make it our whole philosophy just as a company is to get quality products at an affordable price. There and not just get. We don't want the cheapest stuff. We want just quality stuff that we're able to offer affordably here. That's what the Apex cam is there.
Mhm.
Is it going to be your high end $3,000 camera? No, but it's also not going to be your cheap $89 camera that you're finding there. So I mean, you're going to have that more mid level camera that's still going to be able to provide quality pictures here at the end of the day at an affordable price. Where that camera is selling for I think retails for 1,500 currently on sale right now for $350. So pretty good deal on
So
that.
look, I mean, you guys, for anyone who either is doing a startup or expanding, and you need again sensors, something to take the X-rays with, and also intraoral cameras, because that's again before back in the day, intraoral cameras were for people who are like, oh, okay, you know, they're very a techie office. Now, like everyone uses it. Everyone expects that. Patients expect that. So if you don't have an intraoral camera, you're behind the times. Just like if you don't have a sensor now if you're trying to be super duper cheap, right? Which I understand because Apex dental sensors are already like affordable. But if you're trying to go next level cheap, right? And you're like, okay, I'm not going to go all the way back to the Stone Ages
Yeah.
and go straight like film. But I want to go like maybe like the medieval times and use a phosphor plate. You guys do offer a phosphor plate,
Yeah.
right?
We still got that. I mean, we're not selling too many of those anymore. So, but
But
we're
hey,
still
if you
doing
guys
it
want
for
to go
you want that kind
medieval,
of
I
yeah.
mean, you can go. I mean, I'm just letting you guys know that
Yeah.
is there. So before you pick up, like, do they even make Denoptics anymore? ScanX?
Uh,
Are those guys even around anymore?
I haven't, to be honest, Glenn. I mean, we don't sell too many of the phosphorus plate scanners here anymore. When we do sell them, who they're really popular with is the pediatric practices.
Okay.
There, it's just
Well,
because
let's do
kids
this.
can't
Let's do
can't
this.
really control their biting there, so they don't mind them biting a plate.
So
So
look, guys. If you're considering getting a phosphor plate system, just message Sean and just talk to him. He'll
yeah,
give you compelling reasons why maybe you shouldn't do that,
yeah.
and offer you the nifty
And
deal.
then if you want to, we're still more affordable than a lot of like big name would be ScanX there. So I mean, we're typically still just all across the board. You're looking for just anything when it's related to X-ray, anything that's usually touching that. We're usually selling something pretty close in that realm here. So we're just kind of big. We're specializing in kind of the X-ray dental field here. So.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. You guys have all the links. You have the nifty deal. And I tagged Sean in this post. So again, if you want to reach out to him, actually, Sean, let me ask you this before we end here, right here. What's the best way if they want to ask questions? Because look, dentists, we love asking questions before we act and buy anything. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, just message me on Facebook.
There
Just
you go.
click my face and click the message here and message me. And I'm pretty active here. I'm on Facebook every single day. So
And that's the quickest way, guys. I mean, you could call. They have like a really easy website to
yeah,
you know
or
to.
call our 800 number and talk to anyone here on our team. They'll be
But
able to
Sean, what if
help
they
you
want
out.
to talk to your dad?
He's pretty much semi-retired. So
Yeah, so leave the man alone, okay? So and honestly, that's for all the old school people. I mean,
yeah,
for those who we have a lot of them in Nifty. For those who have been using Apex for a while, you might have talked to back in the day to Mr. Birney, but Mr.
yeah.
Birney's like he's like straight farmer now, right? Like all in,
No,
right?
no, yeah.
Or is he just
That's
sitting
more
on the
me
porch?
here. He has no. I don't think really any desire to do any of this here. He's
He
uh,
look, he's sitting on the porch drinking some tea or something like that. So
yeah.
look, you're gonna have to deal with Sean there. But hey, just to let you guys have all your old school people who've ordered Masterlink through the years, Mr. Birney's still around. He's just enjoying life, you know. He's just enjoying life. He's having Sean pick up the slack here.
Doing his well-deserved retirement here. So
yeah, awesome. Well, Sean, thank you so much for jumping on, guys. We got a great nifty deal here. Sean's been a part of the community for a long time, and again, very easy to get a hold of. That's the biggest difference, right? You can go to these guys, but once that rep sells you something, they're like, dude, gone. Like it's like a disappearing act, right? Sean's around. He's got a reputation that he cares about, reputation in this community. So he's always going to step up. He's always stepped up when people had questions or any issues. He's always stepped up. So just reach out to him. Don't take my word for it. Just reach out to the man, okay? Or else he's just going to be bored. I mean, he's just like raising chickens.
Yeah, I'm just going to be petting my chickens. I hope somebody reaches out to me.
Yeah. There you go. Well, Sean, thank you so much for jumping on, guys. We'll see you next time.
All right. Take it easy, guys.